All right, stand by my 5 count, silent on 2. Coming in, 5, 4, 3.
Hello and welcome to IU NewsNet Daily. I'm Joe Waddell.
And I'm Oscar Harrison. Coming up, details on the fiery death of a pro-Palestinian protester, an update on the Indiana girl who was killed in a Florida beach incident,
And what you need to know about a Bloomington area scam attempt. Stay tuned, IU NewsNet Daily is next. A U.S. Air Force member is dead after setting himself on fire in an apparent protest about the treatment of Palestinians. The self-immolation happened outside the Israeli embassy in Washington, D.C. The victim, 25-year-old Aaron Bushnell, is a 25-year-old from Texas, reportedly poured a flammable liquid over his body, ignited a flame, and began yelling pro-Palestinian remarks. Bushnell was rushed to an area hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Investigators continue to search for clues about Bushnell's motives.
the Monroe County Health Department has identified 7 local food establishments they say are guilty of violations following their January health and safety inspection. The findings cite several well-known Bloomington eateries, including China Walk on State Road 37, the Jacob Drive Cracker Barrel, Domino's on South Walnut Street, Lincoln Square Pancake House on North Walnut, and the South Walnut Street Starbucks. According to the Indiana Daily Student, the findings include both critical and non-critical violations. The health department defines critical violations as those directly contributing to a foodborne disease. Specific details about each establishment are available on the health department's website.
You may recall our recent report on the death of a 7-year-old Sloan Mattingly as she was digging in a beach sand pit in Lauderdale by the Sea, Florida. The victim's 9-year-old brother Maddox suffered life-threatening injuries. Now their Fort Wayne, Indiana home is coming to the aid of the devastated family. I wanted to create a home for people to come with us.
But Joe Kowalski's heart is broken after hearing the tragic news involving the Mattingly family.
I received a message from the coach, and so we shared the news, and I saw it, and I was like, they put their heart and soul into what they do, their prayer, with this loving people. It's not going to be the same.
Bloomington Police Fire Department is sorry.
It's okay. Stop recording. You can start from outside the package. All right. Rolling. On 5, 5, 4, 3.
Bloomington Police Department is warning students and the wider community about a cell phone scam that was threatening victims with legal action. According to the department's Facebook page, the scam involves phone calls claiming to be from Bloomington Police Sergeant Lori Forster. The scammer or scammers told those who received calls that there was a warrant for their arrest or a subpoena aiding them. Police advise Bloomington residents not to give the callers any personal information, but to hang up immediately.
IU Recreational Sports is celebrating body positivity this week. The Celebrate Every Body Week is dedicated to encouraging healthy body images for Hoosiers. The week-long program features several events and activities across campus, including exercise classes at the SRSC, an outdoor cooking class, and a disco dance party. IU Rec Sports says there's something for just about everybody this week. More information is available at recsports.indiana.edu.
Now it's time for speaking. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Stopping the record.
Oscar, you don't stop. Keep going, dude.
Well, I just you
It's all good. All right. Rolling. Stand by 5, 5, 4, 3.
Now it's time for some sports. Stan Cinder is here to talk the latest on the Pacers, IU basketball, and IU baseball's hot start. Sam?
Thanks, guys. For almost 2 months, there was buzz around campus in anticipation for the Hoosiers women's basketball clash with the Iowa Hawkeyes and Caitlin Clark. Let's jump into the action in the first quarter where Hannah Stokey finds Caitlin Clark for the easy layup to put Iowa up 3. Final seconds of the first quarter, Chloe Moore McNeil misses a mid-range, but the long rebound finds Alexis Barger, and she gets it to fall to beat the buzzer. Hoosiers up 1. Late second quarter, Hoosiers now up 9. It's Yarden Garzone working inside, makes the tough shot, and the foul. Final minute of the second quarter, it's Garzone again. 3, bang. Hoosiers up 11 at the half. From there on out, it was all Indiana. Barger finds Sydney Parrish for 3, pure. Hoosiers extend the lead to 17. Check out that crowd. Iowa would cut it to 10, but there's Sarah Scalia from the wing. Bang. Scalia was the high scorer for the Hoosiers. She ended with 25. Mackenzie Holmes added 24 of her own, and Indiana would go on to win by 17, 86-69. After the game, head coach Terry Morn noted how impressed she was with the Hoosier defense. The team recorded a season-high 9 block shots and held Clark to just 4 second-half points. Their next test is today, Tuesday at Northwestern. The Indiana men's basketball team continued their disappointing season Saturday. The Hoosiers went into the Bryce Jordan Center on a 3-game losing streak to take on the Penn State Nittany Lions. It was a back-and-forth game throughout the first half, but then Penn State began to pull away. Indiana made a late run, cutting the deficit to as little as 5 with 2:30 to play in the second half, but Penn State made their free throws and closed it out to win 83-74. For Indiana, Malik Renew was the highest scorer with 27, but the story of the game was the Hoosiers' three-point shooting. They were 2 for 15 from beyond the arc and shot just 56% from the stripe, continuing a season-long trend. Their next game is at home today versus Wisconsin. The Pacers, who have been winners of 3 straight games, took on the Toronto Raptors at home in the second game of a back-to-back. We'll start all the way in the third quarter, where it's Emmanuel Quickly with the 3 to put Toronto up 12. But check out this sequence from Benedict Mathurin. Shot clock winding down. Chucks up the 3 over 2 defenders. Bang! Then a couple minutes later, top of the key 3. And then the first play of the fourth quarter, another 3 from Mathurin. This one ties the game. Oh, you thought he was done? Shot clock winding down again. Over double coverage. You know it. Pacers lead. Mathurin would end with 5 threes. Just over 8 minutes left. Dick bangs home the 3. The Raptors take the lead, and they wouldn't look back. R.J. Barrett will ice it with this triple, and the Raptors would hold on to win 130-122. Mathurin was the high scorer for the Pacers with 34, tying a season high. The Pacers are back in action Wednesday against the Pelicans. Now, I don't know about you, but there's just a different energy when it's baseball season. Major league teams have not only reported to camp, but have begun playing spring training games. For Indiana, their college baseball season continued over the weekend when they traveled to Waco to play the Baylor Bears. It would be an understatement to say the Hoosiers steamrolled the Bears. Indiana swept them, making that their first road sweep since 2007. The Hoosiers' offense was on full display, hitting 7 home runs over the 3-game set and scoring 29 runs. Indiana had 3 standout players that made the D1 Week 2 Top 100 list. The first being Devin Taylor. Taylor went 7 for 11 with 3 home runs over the weekend, bringing his season batting average to .552. The second was outfielder Morgan Colopy, who had 3 home runs of his own. And the third was reigning Big Ten Pitcher of the Week, Connor Foley, who threw 6 innings of one-hit baseball with 7 strikeouts. The 20th ranked Hoosiers' next game is tonight, Tuesday, versus the 1-6 Purdue Fort Wayne Mastodons. The Indiana women's swimming and diving team won the Big Ten championship Saturday. It's their first since 2019. They won the title by a half a point, edging out Ohio State 1,359 to 1,358.5. Skylar Liu was key for the Hoosiers. She was the diver of the championships and won both the 3-meter and platform diving. That'll do it for sports. Back to Oscar and Joe at the desk.
Quick story: an incident following Wake Forest University's big win over Duke. Injured a key Blue Devils player and has college basketball in an uproar about such celebrations. After the Demon Deacons defeated 8th-ranked Duke, Wake students poured from the stands. While attempting to leave the court, Duke sophomore forward Kyle Filipowski suffered a sprained ankle and was struck by a fan. The incident is the latest in such court stormings, leading to some call for a ban on the practice. Sam, what do you think?
Guys, I really think there should be a ban. It's just unprofessional. We don't see court stormings in the NBA, in the NFL, in Major League Baseball, And there's a reason for that, not just the injuries, but it's just a bad look. You know, you want to play the game the right way. You want to make sure you're not pointing out to the other team that this is like your World Series. It's just a regular season game in November, December, January, or February for these guys.
I'm pretty torn on it, honestly. I think that we need to protect players, but also, I mean, it's college. It's like you're gonna have fun. I think that you can go either way, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I think it should be safer for sure, but I don't know that a full ban's the answer because the athletes are fellow students of the fans, and I think it's a fun moment for them to be able to get down to the court and celebrate with their classmates, essentially. I don't know about you guys, but I know one thing we can agree on is how delicious strawberries are. Today is National Strawberry Day. With spring on the horizon, you can celebrate by getting a taste of the strawberry's vital nutrients. But let's be real, mostly the juicy sweetness in this bite-sized fruit. Stop by your local market and grab some strawberries for yourself today. And that's all we've got for today. Make sure to keep up with us on Instagram at IUNND.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's a packed weekend, you know, like, as much stuff in there as you can.
Yeah, the baseball. I'm so excited for baseball.
Mm-hmm.
All right,